Hey y'all, good morning. I just got my Instacart order and I put it up. Now I'm just milling around in the kitchen. I hope you guys can hear me. I've got this new uh, microphone off the TikTok shop. Let's see, is it on? Is this thing recording? Let's see. Hold on. I hope it's recording. Splashing red and white. Let's see. Yeah, you can hear me. Tell me you can hear me. Let's see. Do I need to put the Bluetooth on? Let's see. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me. Let's see if I get the other mic. I've been charging up all night. This shit charged up. Make sure this audio is okay. Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Let's see if my microphone is working. I don't think my microphone is working. Hey, can you just let me know if you can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see something. It's supposed to work well with can you hear me? Just drop a message in the chat and say you can hear me. If you can hear me. Jesus Christ, how long do these things take to charge up if they're not charged up? Guess they're not charged up, y'all. Alright, at any rate, I'm still going to record. Take this off. If the microphone is not working, then I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do I'm just milling around in my kitchen, y'all. Can you hear me? Is this thing recording? Turn y'all the volume up. I took off the lavalier wireless mic. I'm gonna go charge them up because they been charging all night, but apparently that ain't enough. So hold on, I'm just milling around in my kitchen. Alright, so this is how my ADHD works. I came in the kitchen to do a couple of things and I ended up having a problem with my microphone. Put this in. 2 minutes. Alright. I made some beans yesterday. There's a little bit left over, so I'm gonna save this for my lunch. And I made some potatoes. As a matter of fact, I probably made them a little too salty. Emptying out this pan. So I made these potatoes and I cooked them, I boiled them too long. So they did not end up like fries or roasted potatoes. They actually ended up like more like mashed potatoes, which I'm fine with, but that was not the intent. So I'm gonna just scrounge what I can of this, and I'll make these into just some mashed potatoes later today. Probably add some Greek yogurt to it, make it a little whipped mashed potatoes, if you know what I mean. So these have like Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder. I believe I put in this. I put garlic, minced garlic. The beauty of using aluminum foil on your pans is that when you make a mess, all you gotta do is take the aluminum foil off and your pan is relatively clean. So anything that sticks, it just sticks to the aluminum foil and you can just throw it in the trash. I'm still gonna put this pan in the dishwasher because it's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and turn this dishwasher on because it's full. Do one other thing, and that is put this in a little bowl. to some buffalo wings. They were pre-made, very, very hot. Alright. This in the dishwasher. Trying to optimize my dishwasher. There we go. Try to fit as much as I can. I done messed this up. I'm just gonna have to run it twice. That's all there is in the mood for trying to force something to fit where it doesn't. And that's really the key to life. Not trying to force something where it doesn't fit. That goes for relationships, and dishwashers. Every time I come up to my sink, I'm reminded that I just had surgery, because every time I touch anything right here, it's very sensitive. Alright, the first thing that I want to do, actually I already did the first thing. I want to try to make this little cortisol cocktail that I see people doing. Hey y'all, I didn't know anybody was in here. I just be trying to go live to remind myself that I can go live, and to just get some content out there. So I'm gonna make me this little cortisol cocktail. Oh, I didn't get the hold on. I didn't get the Celtic salt. And let me get the Celtic salt, because that's supposed to be what you use. And I'll get my other phone so I can get the exact measurements. Hold on. All right, I got my other phone. Okay. Now let me get the recipe for the cortisol drink. All right. Let me look it up on my other phone. Also, this is actually called the cortisol cocktail.
The budget-friendly, high cortisol cocktail. So there's a viral cortisol cocktail going around. For those of you, there's probably a lot of us who have high cortisol. I also have hypothyroidism. So, and I'm menopausal, premenopausal, whatever age that is. And so this is supposed to help balance out your hormones, but I'm on a budget. And I don't want to spend that money. I can't spend that money. So we're going to do it cheap. I found a different recipe on the internet. So let's give it a try. First off, you want to try to find the most natural ingredients you can, like less sugar. So this is simply orange, and you want it to try to be pulp free. So this just says contains orange juice. So we're going to start with a half a cup. I've never tried this, so we're going to see if the flavor is tolerable. And we're going to try it every day for a week.
So she's doing a half a cup of orange juice. So I've got the Tropicana. How do I open this? Alright, so I've got my cup here. We're going to do half a cup of orange juice. Okay.
And see if we feel any different. Half a cup of coconut water.
Now, this is my coconut water.
This one says coconut water less than 1% sugar. So half a cup of this. Then you're going to add, it said sea salt, but I didn't have sea salt. I had Himalayan salt. I think it's just salt in general to help with electrolytes.
So I got Celtic salt, sea salt.
Let me get this open. To
And
get
this
chronic
was the
headaches,
coconut
and
one.
salt really helps. There's an equine electrolyte, Celtic salt that works really good for headaches. But anyways, let's do this. Half a teaspoon. Like I said, it says sea salt, but I'm using Himalayan. And then you need half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. This is in the spice aisle. Sometimes you use this for
Alright, so half a
sugar
teaspoon.
cookies, I think. This has
This is the fourth, so I
potassium in
need
it.
2 of these.
And some other stuff. Okay. We're gonna give it a stir.
I don't have the cream of tartar.
Half a teaspoon. Like I said, it says sea salt, but I'm using Himalayan. And then you need half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. This is in the spice aisle. Sometimes you use this for sugar cookies, I think. This has potassium in it. And some other stuff. Okay. We're gonna give it a
Any
stir.
potassium? I don't have anything with potassium. But what I am gonna put in it is some pineapple
It's
pie.
not so bad. I could drink that. So follow along, and we'll do this for a week, and we're gonna see if the hormones are leveled out. I have the budget-friendly, high cortisol cocktail. So there's a viral cortisol cocktail going around. For those of you,
I just did
there's
a
probably a
half a
lot of us who have high
teaspoon of
cortisol. I also have hypothyroidism.
So I'm using the
menopausal,
pineapple
premenopausal,
powder.
whatever age that is. And so this is supposed to help balance out your hormones, but I'm on a budget. And I don't want to spend that money. I can't spend that money.
I did half a cup of orange juice, half a cup of coconut water. This is the Mojo coconut water. It was cheap at the grocery store, so I just added some ice. Now the only thing that I didn't have per this lady's thing is cream of tartar. This is a cup that changes colors with how cold the thing is. It's like salty water. What I do know about Celtic salt is that it has magnesium in it. Magnesium is good for the body. Let's see. What is this? It says it has 1,043 milligrams of electrolytes, vitamin B and C. Super hydration for skin and body. Keto, paleo, low carb diets, zero fat and cholesterol, vegan, plant-based, gluten-free, no preservatives, eco-friendly, renewable. It's made by Equator Beverage Company, Jersey City, New Jersey. It's just coconut water and cane sugar. I still got a bit in here, so what I'm gonna do is just put it in the refrigerator, put the rest of it in the refrigerator. So it's just a cup of liquid, because if you're doing half a cup of coconut water and half a cup of orange juice, it's like a cup. There's a little bit of something in the bottom. Probably the pineapple powder. Just put a little bit of water. Ooh. Well, that's that. Oh. And immediately after drinking that, I'm gonna have my coffee. I need to mop this floor. I like when I finish things. It makes me feel like my money did not go to waste. It's time to make Tony Fine's breakfast. So, I'm gonna have basically the meal plan is 2 slices of bread where One slice is 100 calories or less. And actually this one is 110 calories. So this is actually over what she said. So I'm just gonna have one slice today. I didn't realize that this bread was over the calories. She said if one slice of bread is 100 calories, that's fine. One slice is 110. I've been having two, so I'm just gonna have one today. And that's amazing, because that's exactly the thing that she talks about, how sneaky calories are. You think that just following, simple instructions, that it would be simple to do that. But not in all cases. I didn't pay any attention to how many calories each slice was. I got Dave's Killer Bread, which she said is fine. She likes Ezekiel bread, but this Dave's Killer Bread actually is 110 per slice. So I'm only going to have one. Alright, and then I'm going to make some egg whites. And turkey sausage. Alright, I'm gonna actually air fry this turkey sausage and this slice of bread. This is the Jimmy Dean's turkey sausage patties. I'm gonna do two. These little things for your air fryer just come in so handy, I promise y'all. I'm just switching it out. I'm gonna put 2 turkey sausage patties in here. Get the resealable bag, y'all. Get the resealable bag. And then I'm going to take my one slice, 110 calorie. This is my carb. Dave's Killer Bread. And I can't believe it's not butter, spray. And I'm going to spray it on here. And that'll help it crisp up. And I'm going to put that along with the 2 sausage patties. The 2 turkey sausage patties in my air fryer for 2 minutes. And while that is warming up, I'm gonna mix my eggs. I'm gonna do 1 egg. Or should I do 2 eggs? No, I'm going to do 1 egg with 1 cup of egg whites. And I'm gonna use the same, I can't believe it's not butter, spray for my pan. Alright, so let me get my bowl to mix it up. This is the part that I think some people get confused on with her meal plan. When she talks about doing 1 egg and 1 cup of egg whites. So I'm gonna get an egg. I don't know about y'all, but I like putting my eggs in these little containers. I get to see how much I have, and that way I'm not surprised when I go to buy groceries or I go to make eggs. I'm not surprised at how much I have, because I always know, because I can see them. I hope I didn't turn the Wi-Fi on. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I hope you guys can hear me. Alright, so I'm going to take 1 egg and I'm going to do 1 cup of egg whites. So this is one regular egg that I just got my shell in. So the reason she says do 1 egg and a cup of egg whites, you know what, actually I think I'm just going to do a half a cup of egg whites today. Because the egg whites has the most protein in it. There's protein in the yolk, but because the egg whites has the most protein in it, there's protein in the yolk, but by doing egg whites, you get more protein. So this is a half a cup. I'm just going to do 1 egg and half a cup of the egg whites. Remind you, I have 1 slice of Dave's Killer Bread in the air fryer along with 2 turkey sausages. Put this up. And then the last thing I'm going to do to add to my breakfast is have 1 cup of blueberries. Anything with the word berry in it, she says is good. So raspberry, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. Those are the berries. Those are the fruit that are the best. And not only that, for the meal plan, blueberries are a natural antioxidant. So I'm putting a cup of blueberries with my meal. Alright, so that's a cup of blueberries. Put the rest of them in for tomorrow. To my eggs, I'm adding salt, pepper, and a little bit of onion powder. So again, this is 1 cracked egg and a half a cup of egg whites. A little salt and pepper and onion powder. And so the turkey sausage and the slice of Dave's Killer Bread was not cooking. My air fryer is getting old and it was just doing something weird where it just makes a noise and it's not really doing anything. So that's that. And while we're on the subject of Tony Fine of Fine Fit Sisters or Fine Fit Fitness, Tony Fine of Fine Fit Sisters or Fine Fit Fitness. While we're on the subject, I see a lot of videos of people talking about she's a scammer, and I don't believe that. She's not a scammer. I watch her vlogs, and everything that she says on the lives with other people are things that she has said to herself or things that she has experienced herself. And essentially what it is she talks about how she was an overweight child who became an overweight adult. And she didn't come on TikTok to teach people anything. She came on TikTok doing lives on Facebook and all that, where she was just meal prepping. And people kept asking her questions about how she lost the weight, because she lost 80 pounds of fat. And people were asking her questions about, like, how did she lose the weight? Asking her questions about her meals and stuff. And she said she would send her meal plans to some of her friends. And she just realized that she started sending out her meal plans so often to people that it just made sense to kind of put it in a book. She's been going live, she says, for 4 to 5 years, every single day. She's currently pregnant, but she didn't go live yesterday. She didn't go live this morning from her regular page, so that makes me feel like she's probably had the baby or having the baby. And I don't want to overcook this turkey sausage, but it's not cooked. Let's do 3 minutes this time. That was 2 minutes the first time, but the turkey sausage was. Let's do 3 minutes this time. That was 2 minutes the first time, but the turkey sausage was still cold. Back to Tony. So she has been going live on TikTok for 4 to 5 years. I remember her back in 2020 because I remember that little pink one shoulder outfit that she used to wear all the time. And she's kind of she talks about herself as being a type A person. And she says, and she get criticized for wearing that same outfit. And she was saying that the reason she wears the same outfit is because it simplifies her life. It's just a workout outfit. So if you wash your clothes every day and you wear it every day, I don't see the problem. But people had a problem with her wearing that little pink one shoulder get up every single day on live. At any rate, I remember her, and I actually downloaded her fitness guide back in 2020. I actually found it in my records. Of course, I never used it, but I'm a little bit more serious. I'm a little bit older. I'm a little bit more serious about taking care of my health now. So I'm like, let me just really listen to it. And I do remember, because she would always get on every morning around 6:37. She'd get on every morning and she'd just be like, tell me what you had to eat for breakfast. Tell me what you had to eat for breakfast. And me, being a stupid person, told her what I ate for breakfast. And I think she hurt my feelings on one of the lives. And so when she hurt my feelings, I stopped tuning in to her because I'm like, I can't take this. And let me refill my pecans. I stopped tuning in to her because I'm like, I can't take this. And let me refill my pecans. I stopped tuning in to her because I'm like, I can't take this. And let me refill my pecans. Once you do something to hurt my feelings, I am less likely to take you serious. These are just half pecans. They got no salt or nothing on them. I keep them in a little container and I snack on them throughout the day. They got no salt or nothing on them. I keep them in a little container and I snack on them throughout the day. So once you hurt my feelings, it ain't very much I'm gonna listen to after that. I'm tuned out after you done hurt my feelings. So that's exactly what I did. From 2020 on, I would see her on live. I would listen for like a couple of minutes, and then I wouldn't go to her page. But it just so happened this year, I was actually listening to her live, just like really kind of paying attention. But it just so happened this year, I was actually listening to her live, just like really kind of paying attention. And I started watching some of her vlogs too. And while it can And while it can this Android is being replaced by this iPhone. That's exactly why I got me an iPhone, is because I'm sick of this. I don't know what I'm doing or why this Android just like stops my lives while it just turns off. I can't do very many things. I'm thinking it's the storage because I'm getting close to my storage capacity, but it still shouldn't just be randomly turning off my live. I've got it plugged in, so the phone is plugged in, it's charging up. I don't know what the issue is. At any rate, let me finish what I was talking about. Tony Fine Fit Fitness, or her email I think is finefitsisters@gmail.com or something. So anyway, talking about her. I was saying that once you hurt my feelings, you know, I'm not going to listen to anything you have to say. But this year, I was trying to take myself, not that any other year I haven't been really taking myself any less serious. I just was like, not that any other year I haven't been really taking myself any less serious. I just was like, I just need to hear her out. And I don't know what made me hear her out, and I just started tuning in every morning. It's really an accountability. That's what she helps me do. She helps me with accountability. Going in her lives, yes, it can be jarring. It can be jarring for somebody to tell you you ate a Big Mac breakfast. But if you had jarring for somebody to tell you you ate a Big Mac breakfast. But if you had some of the things that some of us get for breakfast and wonder why we can't lose weight. If you go to Chick-fil-A and get 10 chicken minis with Polynesian sauce, tater tots, large, with the large orange juice, and a strawberry parfait, or what is the yogurt parfait. That's a big back breakfast. Cause them chicken minis, them 10 chicken minis by themselves, okay, that's a big back breakfast. Cause them 10 chicken minis by themselves is crazy. I don't know exactly what the calories are on this, but it's probably more than 1,000. It's probably more than 1,000 for the 10 chicken minis. And that's what I used to get, and wondering why I can't lose weight, or why I can't, like, maintain the weight loss. I've lost weight before. I've lost weight as an adult. I've lost weight for the past 10 years. And gained it right all back. Because no amount of over exercising, no amount of eating wrong is going to help you maintain the weight. And I think that's really what Tony's message is. People come in there and they say all kinds of things like, oh, let me go to the gym 5 days of the week. Who going to the gym 5 days a week? I can't even be disciplined enough to eat the same thing every day. And you think that I'm going to go to the gym every day? Hell no. Even when I pay for it, I have had numerous gym memberships where they just sat out there. I have currently, in this current apartment, it's a free gym. I can go to, I don't have to pay any extra money. When I pay my rent, I pay for the gym. Like, there is no extra cost for the gym added in there. It's just a part of the amenities for living where I live. And I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've gone to the gym. So for me, and a lot of people like me, and most people are like me, we think that if we pay money for it, we're going to use it. And that's not the case, because a lot of us just waste money. We are frivolous with our money. So if we will pay for a membership and don't go, then what's the likelihood of us being disciplined about eating the same thing every day to lose weight? It's less. So, like, that's all she's trying to say. She said all of these things, all of these fad diets, all of these different things, you can absolutely lose weight by just exercising all of the time. You can absolutely lose weight by over exercising. You can absolutely lose weight by under eating. You know, some of these rail thin white women that eat broth and a cup of almonds all day long, and then they go do yoga and spinning class, and they're over exercising and under nourishing their bodies. And that's why they look like Melanie Griffith when they get older, when they get 50 and 60 years old. No shade to Melanie Griffith, but she looks horrible. And it's because they think that just being rail thin is a thing. And maybe it is a thing in your field, your profession. But when you get older and you have less collagen, less cartilage, rail thin looks horrible. So Tony Fine's message to people is build muscle. Muscle looks good even when you're older. That's why Jada Pinkett Smith's mom, what they call her? Gran. That's why she looks as good as she looks, because she works out. She builds muscle. She's a muscular woman, but we are so afraid as women to have any kind of muscle on us. We are so afraid that somebody's going to call us a man. And they do that. You know, let's have that conversation too. Like, men do that. Megan Thee Stallion lost, I don't know, about 20, 30 pounds recently for this new emergence. Before that, she was thick, right? Still in shape, but thick. Cam got on the internet and said that she had a dick. Cameron, the rapper, got on the internet and said that she had a dick. And a lot of men second that notion. And it's just because she's a strong, powerful woman who's very confident and sure of herself. So men are going to call you a man when you're strong and confident. And that's man when you're strong and confident. And that's just what it is. It ain't because you necessarily have muscles. It's just because when men want to degrade women, they're just going to do that. So for me, you can't pay that no attention. And I think, again, that's just what Tony Fine has just been trying to teach all of us, is just build muscle. Muscle will burn your fat. And muscle looks good as you age and as you mature. All those other things, they work temporarily. Learning how to fix your meals. Ooh, child, I'm over here talking to y'all, and my eggs is over here turning into an omelet. The good thing about having good pots and pans, like having a really nice pair or set of good pots and pans, is if they really are good, even when you're not paying attention, when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, it's hard to like burn stuff. These are my Rachel Ray pots. And I was supposed to be scrambling eggs. And basically I just made an omelet, and now I'm just cutting it up. All right, this is done. So I'm gonna put, so this was 1 cracked egg and a 1/2 cup of egg whites. Okay. And then now, out of the air fryer, dip my slice of Dave's Killer Bread. That's 110 calories by itself. 2 turkey sausage patties. And a cup of blueberries. Now, if you don't like plain, and a cup of blueberries. Now, if you don't like plain toast, one of the things that she could recommend is getting you some now this is blue agave. This is light blue agave. It's an organic, non-GMO, and it's about 60 calories with 1 tablespoon. I'm not gonna even use a tablespoon. I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. I am not in the first 2 weeks of the plan, so I don't have to worry about that. The first 2 weeks of the plan, she says it helps you to get rid of your sugar cravings. But of course, if you want to put sugar in stuff, she recommends stevia and just, you know, kind of the natural sweetness. So that's what I use. So y'all saw me with the I can't believe it's not butter spray, but I also have avocado spray. So sometimes I use that as well. So that's the meal. Now typically you would eat 1 cup of egg whites with 1 egg, or you can do 2 eggs in 1 cup. But I find myself not being able to eat all of that. So I didn't do a full cup of egg whites. I'm just doing 1 egg, 1/2 cup of egg whites, 2 turkey sausages, 1 cup of blueberries, and 1 slice of Dave's Killer Bread with a little bit of light blue agave syrup on it. So the bread is 110 calories. The syrup was 60, and that's not even a tablespoon. But let's say it is. That's 60, right? So that's 170 calories, which she says typically for your bread, your carb, or just the bread, she wants, you know, under 100 calories or less for the slices. This was 110 for one, so I only did one, and then I just added the syrup. So this is an example of the breakfast that you would have. Another thing that I would have to add in, coffee with the creamer. It was a little bit left in there. Because I'm not having 2 slices of bread, I still got a little bit of wiggle room. And 1 tablespoon of this creamer is 35. So let's say I had, and 1 tablespoon of this creamer is 35. So let's say I had 2 tablespoons of that creamer in my coffee. That's 70 calories. So with me having only a half a cup of egg whites, and I'm putting the creamer, which has dairy in it, that's more protein there. So I'm just swapping one thing for the other. That's essentially what I'm doing. And that's it. One of the things that she talks about, and that is just being able to look at food and know what's in everything. So, being able to see how many calories. So because I didn't do a full cup of egg whites, I got a little bit more room. But you have to be careful because the other half a cup of egg whites does not equate to just eating anything. That took away some protein from this. So you got to add protein back in, if that's what you're going to do. At least that's how I see it. So, protein out, protein in. That's all I got for y'all this morning. I'm going to fill up my water. It's about to dump some more in here, so I'm gonna wait for that. That blue agave syrup is good, and that's the light one. That blue agave syrup is good, and that's the light one. Sausage, not as many calories because it's turkey sausage. So this is right around, she said 400 to 600 calories for each meal. Ooh. Okay. If you were on here, you know that I did that cortisol cocktail. Let's see how many calories that was. So I did a half a cup of the coconut water. So this container, it says the serving size is 1 and the full container is 70 calories. So how many ounces is this? This is 11.1. So I had a half a cup. A cup is 8 ounces. So I had like 4 ounces of this. So I don't know, let's say this is maybe 30 something calories for the coconut water. And then this Tropicana orange juice is 110 calories for an 8 ounce. And I did 4 ounces, so this is 55. So let's say that drink was like like 80 calories, and so that was an 80 calorie drink that I had. Remember, this light blue agave syrup is 60 calories per 1 tablespoon. Remember, this light blue agave syrup is 60 calories per 1 tablespoon. Hey Siri, how many calories does 1 cup of blueberries have?
1 cup of blueberries has approximately 84 calories.
Siri
This
said.
answer is from healthline.com.
Siri says that 1 cup of blueberries is 84 calories.